Hello everybody, welcome back to the KotLC Fanbase. My name is Austin, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a reacting to your KotLC theories. On our last video, I checked the comments and I got the best theories to show you all in this video. So a lot of you guys are going to be featured in this video, and I'm just going to basically read over your comment, react to it, you know, what is my opinion on it, will it be in the next book, and I'm just going to go through a few comments, and then that's going to be the video today. So if you guys like KotLC theory discussion, make sure to drop a like down below in the video. Also, if you guys want to be featured in the next one, comment down below your theories. And remember, only the best get picked, so make sure to provide a lot of detail, and you will have a chance to be featured in the next KotLC video. Also, everybody, subscribe down below. We're on the road to 17,000 subscribers, so please help us out. And if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe down below. It'd really be appreciated. And without further ado, I think we should just go ahead and jump straight into the first comment. All right, for our first comment, we have that girl Wabby Tabby, and this person says, here are the events I think that are going to happen in book 10. Keefe said that he was numb and can't really feel anybody's emotions in the last book. What if Keefe is going to be forced to hurt elves into submission for something Lady Gisela wants, and because he won't feel their emotions, his mind won't shatter? Sophie will get a power just as groundbreaking and new as Keefe's power. Keefe will die at some point to save Sophie's life. Lady Gisela's plan will fail because Keefe died, and Cassius will be heartbroken because he was just starting to warm up to Keefe, his son, and now he's dead. And I picked this theory because this is a great theory. I think everyone is kind of suggesting, because of Keefe's numbness and kind of like how he's lost his emotions, Lady Gisela is like planning something really big and really evil. Maybe, you know, forcing elves or something into submission, this person says. We don't really know what Lady Gisela's big plan is, but we know she does have a big plan in store for Keefe, and that's why she's going to such extreme matters, like such as like manipulating her whole family and just doing some crazy stuff. But we don't know if Keefe's mind will shatter or not, so I don't know. But also to your point about Sophie getting a new power, I think everyone suspects Sophie has at least one more power in store for the final book. I mean, we know she's this huge moonlark, this huge character in the book series who is the most powerful elf by far. Maybe Elysian might be a little bit more powerful than Sophie. We don't know yet, but she's super powerful, and if maybe Elysian is evil, maybe, you know, the Black Swan has to tap into Sophie's genetics and maybe unlock another ability. So we'll see about that. And then your last point about Keefe dying, I don't know. I feel like maybe that's why Shannon kind of made Sokeefe official, so that Keefe really has a lot of emotions towards Sophie, and maybe he does sacrifice himself to save Sophie's life. I feel like he would obviously do it. He would do anything for Sophie. We'll see if that's a plot point in the next book, but thank you so much for the great theory. I think all these points, although they're kind of vague about, like, you know, Sophie will get a new power, I think some of these points might happen. So, I mean, hey, we're gonna have to wait and see, but let's get on to the next theory. All right, next up, we have the one and only Beamed 15. If you guys don't know who Beam 15 is, that is actually Joey. Let's just jump straight into his theory. If book 10 truly is the last book, I think we will see a huge resolution between the Black Swan and the Neverseen, and I think it will be peaceful instead of final battle. I also hope to see a resolution to like every question we would ever have. LOL. All right, Joey, this is a very interesting comment, because I don't know if that's the way Shannon has been kind of swaying her book series. The only reason I disagree with you is because, like, there's been a series of attacks. So we started the attack by burning the Neverseen storage house, right? And we thought in the last book that the Neverseen was destroying the Black Swan's hideout, like Broomvale or something. I don't remember what it was called. But so now we know that's Lady Gisela, but we thought it was the Neverseen. Although we had a tiny bit of a kind of resolution in the last book, a little bit of a temporary alliance between the Black Swan and Neverseen. Lady Vespera dying is kind of a pretty huge plot point. I don't know if the Neverseen will believe what happened to Vespera, because, like, obviously the Black Swan didn't kill Vespera, but I feel like there's going to be some miscommunication. I feel like everything's just going to break loose and there's going to be a huge fight. But it is interesting to think about, like, what happens if maybe the Black Swan and Neverseen actually like resolve and really team up against Lady Gisela. We don't know, because there's really three sides to the war right now. It's the Black Swan, the Neverseen, Lady Gisela, and I guess you could say the Council. There's a lot of sides to the story, so we don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. I guess you could be right, you could be wrong. We'll see. But that's very interesting theory. I'm definitely gonna go on the side of I think there's gonna be a huge battle. Joey obviously is on the other side, so we're gonna see what happens. Thank you so much for the theory, Joey. Let's jump straight into the next one. All right, this next theory is going to be our last one in the video. And this person says, okay, I have 3 theories. 2 of them are kind of long, so bear with me. Number 1, I think that book 10 will be called Elysian because the whole cliffhanger. Number 2, I think that the reason Elysian can kind of suck the power out of people is because they have a sort of ability like the opposite of an enhancer. Maybe a dehancer, I don't know. But I think that Elysian might be one of the forgotten secrets. Maybe they were banished for sucking the power out of people, which made them angry, so they hid away in the hidden area that Sophie and her friends were at during the brutal cliffhanger. I also think that Lady Gisela found Elysian and promised them that she would bring change into the world, and made an alliance with Vespera to do so. 3, since Shannon said in the acknowledgements that this cliffhanger was a scene that she's been leading up to the whole series, I think that someone is going to die. My first thought was Keefe, but I think it would make more sense for, if he were to die, for it to happen in the final battle. Then I thought about Sandor, but I can't really see why she would kill him off now. But then I thought, what about Lady Gisela? I mean, Elysian already killed Vespera, so maybe they plan to eliminate the Neverseen / not Neverseen, I don't even know at this point, members, so they can take over and lead. And it would really affect the plot because Keefe would have so many conflicting emotions and everyone's plans would change, and maybe it would cause all the councillors to open their caches. That's some deep theories that we have here. So just going over the first one, book 10, like the title, because we don't know that yet. I think a lot of people thought the last book would be called Moonlark. I mean, it's really hard to guess the title, but I mean, why not do the last one Elysian? The whole book, I think, is going to be about what happens to Elysian, what happens to Keefe, and this word kind of kept coming up and up and up in the last book, you know, and that was the same thing with Stellarlune. So like, you know, we'll see. I think it could be, the book title could be Elysian. You could be onto something. And for your theory 2, I don't know what we know about Elysian's power yet. I don't know if it's like actually sucking the power out of them. I feel like it might just be like freezing their power, stopping their power. I don't think they lost their powers. Like, it's not like sucking their power out of them, right? Like, I feel like she just can pause people's powers, right? Like, stop them from using their powers, and maybe turn them back on, turning them off, you know? But yeah, that could make sense, right? Elysian could have been banished because of how powerful her power was, and maybe she aligned with Elysian to kind of change the world, to like break her free or something. I don't know. And then your theory 3 about like how like Shannon has been building up to this moment for so long now. How you think someone's gonna die? We definitely think someone's gonna die in this next book. I don't know who it is gonna be. I feel like it could be Keefe or Sophie, or even what you said, Lady Gisela even makes sense, because maybe Lady Gisela has to sacrifice herself for her big plan, or, you know, we don't know, but I feel like someone is gonna die. I do agree with you. It's gonna be very interesting, this next book, so I'm pretty excited to see what happens, and if any of these theories that were in this video were right. But yeah, thank you guys so much for commenting down below your theories. I'm just so amazed by when I read the comments and I just read all these amazing theories about like the series, and like I never thought of these, but you guys are so brilliant, and some of these have real research into it, so I'm so glad you guys were able to comment all these awesome theories. But yeah, let's get straight into the outro. Alright, that is going to do it for today's video. Again, thank you guys so much for commenting down below your theories. Make sure to drop a like down below on this video if you guys want more KotLC theory reactions. Also, make sure to comment down below in the comment section, what are your guys' theories about the next book? Anything. It could be about Sophie's biological father, who Elysian is, just about the plot in general, what's gonna happen to Sandor, so many questions, what's gonna happen to Roe, like there's just so many questions to ask. So if you guys have any theories, comment them down below. You'll have a chance to be featured in the next theory video. And lastly, just make sure to subscribe down below to the channel. We are on the road to 17,000, so please help us out and subscribe. And that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day, and peace.